Okay, we talked a lot about that. The first thing to do is make sure that the system is fair. We have a very unfair system within the Osage Nation. The prime example is the Osage preference is not being enforced. The other thing that needs to happen, and I'm talking about in our enterprises as well, the other thing that needs to happen is we need to get our budgets under control. But initiative, Jim, that means something new. And something new means we're going to have to get control of our own money, these enterprises, to fund new things. Right now, we don't have enough money to fund anything new. Once we get more funds, which is an initiative, more funds, we need to do what people have been telling us on the road and when we meet them in restaurants or in homes. We don't do anything for our veterans, not a thing. Veterans tell me go look at Comanche, go look at Muskogee Creek Nation, go look at Cherokee. We need to start that initiative. Another initiative we all hear about is elderly housing. We have some over in Pawhuska, but just imagine, as one lady that's here actually said, if we just use half the money we gave Osage LLC, we could have built over 100 first-class elderly homes in the last 4 years. It's a matter of getting the money we have, increasing our revenue, and getting the money we have and redirecting it. But the big thing I really want to do, as I've said in California, is do something about the education of our children. And my dream would be to have a school system, a charter school, private school system for Osage children. And for our children are our future. I mean, we are experienced, but we wear out. Our children is how we renew ourselves. And when I go by Castle Hall in Tulsa, when I go by Culver Military Academy in Indiana, when I go to these top schools, knowing the money that we have, why can't we build an academy for our children? And I've actually been talking to Riggs Abbey Law Firm, along with Mr. Maker, John Maker, on the Congress, about how you do that. Cherokee Nation has already started doing it in Tahlequah by doing a charter school in Tahlequah for their children, and it's a language immersion program with top science, top art, and when we can put our children with the top science and the top art and the top ballet and language immersion, if there's anything to be done, that would be something I'd like to see done. And I've already started on it. That's a dream project. In the meantime, initiative, something new, yes. Elderly housing, veterans programs. What's that mean?
10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Oh my God. No. Go ahead.
We've got to get control of this. The bureaucracy needs to be efficient, and we've got to get control of our money. We don't even know where it's being banked at. What banks hold our money? You can't get that information. And you can't.
Well, first of all, I think that some of the people that have been in government have had their time. They had their time to find out where this money's at. They've had their time to find out what the problems are. And when they come up here and say, when I get in office, I'm going to find out then, well, that's kind of too late after the fact. But I know this. From listening to employees, Osage employees and non-Osage employees and Native employees, stabilizing our workforce, that should be one of the priorities. They have a voice, they have something that they bring to the table, and we need to know what it is, how we can help. It comes down to communicating, listening to how we can develop our workforce, because they're the ones who are representing us. I'll tell you a very quick story. I went to Chickasaw Nation, the River Wind. I met with one of my clients down there. There was a little black waitress who came up to me, and she said, can I get you something to drink? She did. She came back about 2 minutes later. Would you like an appetizer? She came back about 4 minutes later and said, look, the people I'm waiting on, they'll be here in a few minutes. I'm okay. And she says, well, let me tell you what I wanted, why I'm asking. Because I want to make sure that, number one, you've enjoyed your experience here at our casino and at our restaurant. Two is that the proceeds from this go to help our elders, our kids, all the different programs that this money supplements to. So we understand the mission. Our mission is to better the lives of the Chickasaw people. The waitress at the pub and ale knew what the mission was. I asked some of the employees, do you know what the mission is of the Osage Nation? No one could tell me. So I think when we have an overall mission and we understand where it is that we're going, and with great leadership in order to establish that mission and listen and work with them. The other thing is to diversify our business. I'm a businesswoman. I have been for 17 years. But I'm going to tell you what, we have some of the top business people, not only in this county, and we have business people that have great ideas, their ideas have been just shut at the door or have nowhere to go that, how can I expand and help? A lot of them have different influences that they could bring to make our location better, our reservation a better place to live. So diversifying our business is going to be one. I feel differently about gaming. I believe gaming is going to be here for a while. The other thing is to work with Congress on a legislative agenda so we know exactly if it's health care, we know what we're going to get legislative to work on health care. I ran out of time.